Yeah, it was a game we didn't take part in. So right from minute one, we didn't take part in it. We looked frightened to death. So again, got to move past it as quick as we possibly can do. So this press conference now will probably be last time we speak about it until we have to get on with preparing for the next game, which is our final home game of the season, and we've got to take part in it. It gives me a lot of food for thought, but it's it was really disappointing. So that was it. That's my take on it. We were poor, didn't take part in it. We've got to take part in things. We just weren't at the races. Nothing didn't look anything like we've looked of late, and let everybody down. And that isn't a performance befitting of any team. Certainly of mine. Certainly of the Stoke City side. So yeah, it's disappointing, but again, got to move past it because we've got a game coming up. And our games are very important. So if this was one today where you can lose games of football, but you've got to lose them in a right way, and that wasn't the right way. We just didn't lay a glove on them at all from minute one. We gave them too much space, didn't stay with runs, didn't really do anything. So, we got exactly what we deserved, and which is a good idea.
When you get caught in that kind of sea in the first half, it's just difficult to start.
Well, it is if you don't stay with runners. It's difficult if you don't get pressure on the ball. It's difficult if you're worried about making mistakes, and in turn you just give them the freedom of the pitch, and that's what happened. They're good footballers, they're really good players. So, you have to make sure that you stay with it. But we didn't, and there was just a total lack of anything, which is really disappointing.
For a few weeks before this game, the players have given you everything. In case of taking Piroe off the ball, let's watch the time.
I don't know, let's see. We've got 2 games left, and one or two of them looked like they were out on the feet and needed a rest. But it can be an excuse. I mean, they played the same team again, from the other day, and they played after us, didn't they? So no excuses. They were miles better than us. They're miles better than us anyway. I've been all season. But to come here and not to really take part in a game was really disappointing. I don't want to see that again.
But first of all, it was a bad day to catch Leeds because they were in the mood for real.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know when a good day is to catch Leeds, to be fair. It's certainly here. They've not lost all season here, and they're a really good side. So you've got to give them that credit and that respect, and we do, but not the respect that we gave them in terms of just not laying a glove on anyone. We'd had 1 or 2 opportunities to score shots from distance, but there was nothing to talk about other than the fact that we didn't defend. We dropped too deep, let them have the space, let them have the freedom of the inside of the full-backs, made runs off the inside of us, made runs off the outside of us, played 1-2s around us, nobody staying with runners. We just allowed them to waltz in, and the goalkeeper had no chance with any of them. And Joel Piroe will never get an easier 4-goal haul in his life.
How do you shake Stoke out of this? How do you deal with the players?
We've got to move on. We have to move on from it really quickly and focus on what's coming next, because there's nothing we can do about this one, and there's not enough time to be able to. I think everybody would love to be able to say that they're going to get a roasting and they're going to be, given a rollicking of their lives. But the truth of the matter is, we have to move to a place where we can focus on the game really quickly that's coming up on Friday. So that's what we'll do. And after, like I said to you before, once the season's finished, you can focus on what comes next and what needs to happen next.
The wins before this, but it's still in your hands. Really important to keep it in your hands and get those results.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, obviously there's 4 points in it now, and you've got to expect teams to win below you. They're not going to just give it up. Like I say, there's a lot of football to be played, and we've got to pick up points. We've got to pick more points up. If anybody thought it was done, they're daft.
Let's make a couple of changes. What's the latest on Jordan Thompson? No, to both that.
Yeah, both will be unavailable. So they picked up the injuries that they sustained last weekend, and they won't be available for the rest of the season. Yeah. All right.
Just on, I know it's tough today, not just on Leeds, do you feel they deserve the promotion? Do you feel they've been the best?
I think they're the best team. I think they've got the best players, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I think they move really well. I think they move the ball quickly. I think they've got some, they're obviously really talented team. So I think that they, 100%. I think they'll deserve it once it's finalised. All right, thank you.
Thanks, John.
Cheers.